Okay, so you've got your data into MongoDB. Fantastic. But now what? Data rarely just sits there, right? It changes. People update their profiles, product inventory goes down, statuses get updated. You get the idea. So how do you actually change the documents that are already living in your collections? Well, that is exactly what we're going to dive into right now.
Here's what we've got on the agenda. We'll start with why you even need to update data in the first place. Then we'll cover how to change just one document, how to change a whole bunch of them at once, and even how to completely replace a document. And finally, we'll talk about the one single rule you absolutely cannot break. Let's get to it.
All right, first things first, let's set the stage. Your data is in the database, your application is running smoothly, but the world isn't static. What happens when a user changes their email address? Or the status of an order flips from processing to shipped? Or, let's be real, you just find a typo you made last week. This is it. This is where modifying your existing data becomes absolutely critical. And thankfully, MongoDB has a specific and really powerful set of tools just for this. Okay, let's start with the one you are probably going to use the most often. We're talking about making a precise, surgical change to a single document. So picture this. You've found one student's record where a grade was entered incorrectly, or maybe a user updated their shipping address. You need to go in, change just that one piece of information in that one document, and make sure you don't touch anything else. That, right there, is the perfect job for the updateOne method. The way it works is actually pretty simple, and if you're coming from the SQL world, it'll feel familiar. First, you give it a filter. This is basically your where clause. It's how you tell MongoDB, hey, find me this exact document. Then you provide an update document, which spells out exactly what you want to change. Now, a super important concept here is the update operator. The one you'll see all the time is $set. What's so great about it? Well, instead of forcing you to rewrite the entire document just to change one little value, $set lets you target a specific field. It's incredibly efficient. It's like telling MongoDB, just change the value of this one field and leave everything else exactly as it is. Let's make this real. Take a look at Joshi's record. We can see the English mark is 15, which is wrong. So we run our updateOne command. The filter is name Joshi, that finds our student. And the update is /set marks English 20. And boom! Look at the result. The English mark is now 20, and the rest of the document is completely untouched. Perfect, targeted, and efficient. So updating one document is awesome. But what if you need to update 100 or 1,000? For that, we need to scale up, and that's where updateMany comes in. Imagine you need to give a grace mark to every student who failed an exam. Or maybe you want to archive all the blog posts that were published before a certain year. You're definitely not going to do that one by one. That would be a nightmare. We need a way to update a whole group of documents that all share some common trait. And here's the good news. The syntax is going to look really familiar. It's almost identical to updateOne. You provide a filter to find the group of documents and an update document to say what needs to change. The crucial difference, though, is the scope. updateOne stops after the very first match it finds. updateMany? Oh no. It keeps on going and modifies every single document that matches your filter. Let's see it in action. Here we have a couple of students who, unfortunately, have a fail result. We want to update their marks. With a single updateMany command using the filter result fail, we can $set new marks for both of them. And just like that, with one command, both documents are updated. That's the power of a bulk operation. So far, we've been modifying fields, kind of like editing a document with a red pen. But what if you need to just crumple up the whole page and swap in a brand new one? For that more drastic step, we have replaceOne. Yeah, this is a totally different use case. You're not just tweaking a value here and there. This is for when you have an entirely new version of a document and you just want to substitute it for the old one. The structure might be completely different. New fields, old fields removed, the whole shebang. Now, pay close attention to the syntax here. The second argument has changed. It's not an update document using operators like $set. It's a replacement document. You're literally providing a brand new document that will completely overwrite the original one found by the filter. The only thing that will be preserved is the original _ID. So here's how it works. We find the document where the name is John, but instead of using .set to change a field, our second argument is a complete new document. After we run the operation, the original document is just gone. It's been entirely replaced by this new one, which, you'll notice, inherits the original _ID.
Now, with all this power to modify and replace documents, there is one golden rule in MongoDB you must never, ever forget. That's it. The _ID field is immutable. Once a document is created, its _ID is set in stone. It's the document's permanent, unique primary key. You can't change it with updateOne, you can't change it with updateMany, and you can't even change it with replaceOne. It is the one constant in a document's life.
Okay, we've covered the 3 core methods for changing data in your collections. Let's put them all together in a quick summary so you know exactly which tool to reach for. Here's your toolkit at a glance. For modifying specific fields, use updateOne for just the first match or updateMany for all matches, and you'll use operators like $set. But when you need to completely overwrite an entire document, that's when you reach for replaceOne. It just swaps in the new document but keeps the original ID. So with all this in mind, think about your own applications, your own data. Which of these operations solves a problem you're facing right now? Having the right tool is the first and most important step to managing your data effectively. Hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to hit that like button, share it with someone else who might need it, and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that powers modern applications. We hope this helps you build better.